Hi, I'm Natalia Daies, Senior Director of Communications and Marketing at Women Who Code, and this is the Women Who Code podcast. Imagine this. You find yourself in the midst of a thriving career in the tech industry, where you not only excel in your current role, but also feel a sense of fulfillment and contentment. The constant worry about what's next or the pressure to constantly move up the ladder no longer consumes your thoughts, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the present. You've harnessed staying power, and it's become the driving force behind your incredible success. But what if this principle could be extended beyond just your personal journey? What if you could use this concept to empower more women in the tech industry to break through barriers and reach their full potential in their careers and earnings, significantly decreasing the number of women who leave tech by mid-career? This is where the true significance of staying power comes into play, not just for individuals, but for the industry as a whole. So that's what I want to talk about today: thriving where you are, embracing staying power, and preparing for what's next. We'll talk about the importance of staying power and explore how both individuals and companies can actively support women in tech. We'll discuss the challenges that women often face in the tech industry, whether it's the lack of representation, gender bias, or limited opportunities for growth. By understanding these obstacles, we can work together to devise strategies that empower women and create a more inclusive tech landscape. So, what really is staying power? If I cultivate it, does it mean I've given up on being ambitious and career focused? No, absolutely not. Staying power means you're fully invested in your current role and responsibilities. You're not just biding your time until the next big opportunity comes along. You're seizing the moment and giving your best right now. Staying power is not simply about being content in your current role, but rather about fully embracing it and giving your best effort so that this combination of dedication, passion, and resilience can propel you forward and set the stage for future success. While it may seem counterintuitive, dedicating yourself to your current role can lead to a significant personal and professional growth. When you focus on what's in front of you, you become more effective, learn more, and develop your skills. Consistently delivering high quality work, building trust, and a strong reputation within your organization, because internal networking is just as important as external networking. Cultivating staying power paves the way for advancement and empowers you to take advantage of sponsorship opportunities. Because while you are in the present moment, you are also always ready for the unexpected. So this is twofold, because there are things companies must do to create brave spaces where women can thrive where we are, so that women in tech who are mid-career see the value in continuing to pursue their next in tech. So what can companies do? Companies have a responsibility to implement policies and practices that promote diversity and inclusion. This includes actively recruiting and retaining women in tech roles, addressing gender biases and hiring processes, and providing equal access to training and development opportunities. This is why at Women Who Code, our job board companies team is working to create resources for organizations that support the cultivating of more inclusive spaces, starting at recruitment. Our talent toolkit and other resources are designed to ensure that companies have the tools to take action towards more equitable hiring processes and work environments where all employees feel valued and heard. This can mean establishing mentorship and sponsorship programs to help women, genderqueer, and non-binary technologists grow in their current roles. Companies that get really good at things like resourcing ERG groups really understand retention and supporting historically excluded groups. Intentional company-sponsored mentorship opportunities are important, not just for retention, but for encouraging women to develop comprehensive career plans. So that's what you should be looking for at the companies that you pursue, at the opportunities you pursue. Do these companies have structured roadmaps to help you set yourself up for advancement while also cultivating a stronger sense of purpose where you are, ensuring that you are more likely to pursue development opportunities and seek out more challenging projects, and ultimately find joy in thriving in the moment. It can help you to identify any skills or knowledge gaps that need to be addressed and allow you to proactively seek out the necessary resources and support to fill those gaps. Companies that promote comprehensive career planning can help you to foster a stronger sense of purpose in your current roles. When we can see the value and relevance of our contributions, it reminds us that we're building towards something significant and meaningful. In my career, one of the things that has always stood out for me is working for organizations that are mission and purpose driven, like Women Who Code, organizations that live into their advocacy. So when you are seeking out organizations to work for, you want to make sure that you're asking questions about culture, about retention, about growth and development opportunities, because companies that care about their people are investing in their development and have a plan for where they're going next. Because, like I said, when we know where we're going, it makes more sense for all of the work that we do where we are. Companies should foster an inclusive work culture that values diversity and offers equal opportunities. This not only attracts women in tech, but also retains us in the industry. Many women face unique challenges and bias in tech, leading to disproportionate attrition rates. If you're interacting with this podcast, you have probably at some point in your career had to navigate bias or discrimination, whether it be having your experience questioned, your ideas undermined, or even your work stolen at some point. You know the importance of inclusive workspaces. Inclusive work cultures that actively support and promote diversity can help address these issues and create an environment where all employees, regardless of their gender, feel valued and empowered to succeed. In order to foster an inclusive work culture, it starts with a commitment from senior and executive leadership to prioritize diversity and inclusion. If you're a leader, I challenge you to ask yourself, how are you providing equal opportunities for career growth and ensuring a safe and respectful work environment? The last thing I'll elevate as a way for companies to increase staying power for women in tech is to address pay disparities and ensure equity in pay structures. Ensuring equal pay for equal work is not only a matter of fairness and justice, but also a key element in creating a more inclusive and balanced work environment. Women have historically faced significant obstacles and discrimination when it comes to receiving fair compensation for our work. In fact, women make about 84 cents for full-time year-round earners for every dollar made by non-Hispanic white men. And if you look at women of color, Black women, Hispanic women, Asian women, Native and Indigenous women, that number varies from group to group. The impact of addressing pay disparities extends far beyond just the workplace. It sends a powerful message to employees, customers, and the broader community, emphasizing the company's commitment to fairness, diversity, and inclusion. It says we actually value innovation and creativity, and we don't just throw those words around to create buzz around our products. Closing the gender and pay gap requires a multifaceted approach. Companies should be conducting regular audits to identify and rectify any existing pay disparities. Transparent pay scales and compensation structures should be implemented to ensure equal pay for all employees performing the same job roles. It can be difficult to challenge societal norms when the very real need to ensure our own financial, mental, and emotional security is apparent. But promoting equality at every level means that not just one, but all of us thrive. And when we increase staying power for one group through our advocacy, we truly empower the whole. Okay, you're probably thinking, okay, I'm one person. I don't have control over what the company I work for commits to. And while that is not completely true, I'd like to pivot to discuss 5 ways you can increase your staying power this year. These practices are not just about surviving in tech, but thriving, leading and paving the way for more women and non-binary folks to follow. So first, continuous learning, development, and leadership. Staying current with the latest technologies and trends is crucial. This can be achieved through certifications, workshops, online courses, or even boot camps, self-taught skills, coding challenges like Women Who Code's Days of Code. It's just important to develop your leadership qualities and take on leadership roles so that you can demonstrate your capability and readiness to move up within the organization if that's what you desire. Networking and mentorship is the second. Building a robust professional network can provide support, mentorship, and opportunities. So, attending industry conferences, joining women in tech groups like Women Who Code, networks, and participating in tech communities can be beneficial. Both seeking out mentors and becoming one can be powerful. So, in my career, mentors have really shown where I needed to grow, what I was doing well, and then also became sponsors so that when people wanted to know what my quality of work was, they were the first to advocate for me to get opportunities and to be in spaces where I couldn't have been if I had not been networking. Creating or being a part of a support system that can offer advice, share opportunities, and provide emotional support during challenging times is essential to cultivating staying power, to being prepared for your next opportunity, and to ensuring that you just have people around you who really, really care about you. So if you're not connected, you should get connected. You can join a Women Who Code community, you can attend an event, and you can find someone or someones with an S who can journey with you through your tech journey to make it, well, one, more fun, but also more productive and essentially bring you more success. The third thing that you should be doing to increase your staying power is increasing your visibility, speaking at conferences, contributing to open source projects, publishing articles, or taking on speaking engagements can help in building a reputation as an expert. So building a strong personal brand is essentially what I'm talking about, so that you can highlight your skills, your accomplishments, and areas of expertise, which basically set you apart, right? And will bring in more opportunities the more people get to hear your name. I'm an introvert, so visibility isn't always easy for me. But one of the things that I've done is I've set myself a personal goal so that each month I do something that puts me out in front of people, whether it's writing a blog, commenting on a popular post on social, publishing on my personal website, whatever it is, I make sure that I am doing something constantly. I'm committed to doing something constantly so that people can see the work that I'm doing and know that their interactions with me are not one-offs. This is who I am. I'm committed to my work and to making sure that women in tech thrive. The fourth thing I'll say is advocacy. Being an advocate for diversity and inclusion can help change the culture within tech, making it more welcoming for women and other underrepresented groups. And this also helps to cultivate resilience so that you can overcome challenges and setbacks in your own personal and career journey. This includes self-advocacy, right? So speaking up about your achievements, your aspirations, advocating for yourself, advocating for pay raises, for new opportunities, for projects, and making sure that people see the value that you bring to the company. This increases visibility and opportunities for advancement, but it also paves the way for other women in tech to be able to come forward as well. And then number 5 is risk taking. You have to be a risk taker. You be open to new opportunities. But when I say be open to new opportunities, I'm not talking about applying to new jobs. I'm talking about being open to new opportunities where you are. Sometimes we can be so invested in our current role that when new opportunities come up, we don't see them as opportunities. We just see them as more work. We see them as another commitment instead of an opportunity to get outside of our comfort zone, to lead and to show our growth. Every time you take a risk, every time you take a calculated risk, it pays off in your career and in your life. Staying power holds tremendous potential in empowering women in the tech industry to achieve our goals and aspirations. It's about breaking free from the notion that success is solely defined by rapid progress or constantly seeking the next big thing. Instead, it's about cultivating an environment that values dedication, resilience, and the ability to thrive in the present moment. By providing mentorship, career development plans, inclusive work cultures, and equal opportunities, companies can empower us to harness staying power and truly thrive in tech. And by making sure that we are continuously upskilling, networking, finding the right mentors, getting in front of the right people, advocating for others, and taking those big risks, we cultivate staying power for ourselves. Through individual and collective support, we can create a powerful ripple effect that ultimately transforms the tech industry into a more inclusive and equitable space for everyone. If I had to leave you with anything else about staying power, it's that being ambitious is okay. Never let anyone make you feel like being ambitious is wrong. But I think it's also important to understand that being ambitious doesn't always mean a promotion or getting to the next company or finding the next big thing. Sometimes being ambitious is bringing an idea forward in the moment that changes the way we do work in the company that we're in. Sometimes being ambitious is speaking up when someone in our workplace needs support. Staying power is really about cultivating a sense of self that allows us to thrive in every situation. Again, I'm Natalia Daies. You can find me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/Natalia Daies. I look forward to connecting with you. Thank you for listening to the Women Who Code podcast.